Don't forget to follow before scrolling. Again, we are live on YouTube right now, right this very moment. We are now live on YouTube. Lucinda first to chat. Hi, Bunny. Everything's gonna be fine. Shut the fuck up, Desmond. What up, James? Oh yeah, I was like, wait, where did that thing just go that I was literally just holding? Didn't even spell fucking Balenciaga right. Riddle me this, Batman. You hear that? Talking to you. Y'all don't forget to follow. If you make it all the way to YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. Again, we have a new social media called Fansly, which in the first 24 hours, we are now in the top 1.5% on there. So if you're here because you think I'm cute, you're going to want to go find that. I'll let that sit for a little bit too long. That's heavy. Chipped a little piece off the end. Trim it back down to size. That always gets me in the fucking belly button. That got me in the fucking belly button again. My world is falling down. Art, thank you for sharing the live video. I just realized this fucking kimono that I'm wearing covers up like everything on the angle from YouTube. Again, we are live on YouTube right now. That is linked in my bio, along with all of my other social media. We'll be doing our next giveaway. Congrats on the raise, Skylar. We'll be doing our next giveaway for Christmas. Oops, that's a little uneven on here. Our giveaways are only for monthly subscribers. That is monthly subscribers here, TikTok, or on Fansly. If you subscribe monthly to each one of those, each one counts as an entry as well. So you get multiple chances to win. What up, everybody? Y'all don't forget to follow before scrolling. Again, we're live on YouTube right now. That is linked in my bio, along with all of my other social media. cut this down in the middle now. See how it's a little uneven? Because of this end over here. I'm going to take a big chunk off the end over here that is even. Cat, thank you for the rose. Forged with fire is for knives. You're thinking of blown away. Y'all don't forget to follow before scrolling. Again, social medias are all in the link in my bio. We're live on YouTube right now. Thank you, Michelle. Oh, yeah, Jimmy Neutron. Ecam, thank you for sharing the live video. Become a blacksmith, then you. How about you? What you? Don't tell me what to do. You go do it. We're gonna watch some Soul Eater here in a few minutes. Again, we are live on YouTube right now. That is the play button on my page, also linked in my bio. Don't forget to follow if y'all make it all the way to TikTok, or make it all the way to YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. We're going to even out the end of this tube here. I make everything. If you like it on TikTok, I guarantee you'll like it better on YouTube. Better camera, better angle, better chat. Doesn't go as fast, not so claustrophobic. Everyone who makes it to YouTube is always like, damn, I should have done this earlier. Yeah, we'll be going live to Fansly for the first time here in the near future. Need to figure out how that works. But we will more than likely start going exclusively to there as they allow everything that we would like to do while live. Hi, Ollie. A little warm in here. Frank, thank you for sharing the live video. Y'all don't forget to follow before scrolling. Link in my bio will take you to all the other social media. Typically get started with prep work, which is what we're doing right now. Sizing down different pieces of tubing, like this one, which we're going to have to take the end off here. Am I from Portugal? Nope. I'm Cuban. If y'all want to watch anime with us, we're live on YouTube right now. That is the play button on my page. Come hang out.
Introducing Total Cyber, a new no contract, no price check.
There's no algorithm on Fansly. There is for stuff that you post with the hashtag for the For You page or whatever. scrolling again. We're live on YouTube right now, watching anime. Come watch with us.
Such an inconsistent arrangement is unconscionable.
Hey kid, let's forget about consistency for now. We can pass right on through. Just don't look at them for too long.
Let's even this out.
See, what did I tell you? Okay, your sense of what was involved as terrifying to me was a half full of monsters would be the most normal people. Oh, you know, it might not just be the whole inconsistent arrangement thing. Those are bombs after all. Who wouldn't be scared? Yeah, it's possible you got a point there. Whoa, hold on just a sec. If Jesus could wake us up and you give up this easily, hurry, bring her. If you can't do this, then who can?
Anime sounds without context. Well, just needed a hug. Literally just needed a hug. Oh. Oh shit. Dang it. That means we'll have to be. We got copyrighted on the tube. It'll pop back up in just a sec. Roy, thank you for sharing the live video. I've made everything before. What is what? It happens. I need y'all not to freak out so much whenever that happens. Doesn't do good things for my brain. Talking to YouTube right now. Speaking of, we're going to be live on YouTube and just YouTube. We're going to enter Adult Swim. Kids out of the pool. Get TikTok out of here. I know I'm back. Alright, live on YouTube. I'll see y'all over here. Yeah, it's because we were watching. I'll put something else on though.
He said over to the left.
Unfortunately, can't put that back on now because if we do, it'll be like, yo, I already warned you about that. So we can watch other things, but no more of that, unfortunately. Which makes sense because that is like one of the most popular scenes. Maka befriending Krona.
I may be vanquished.
foolish, but I am still in charge, Vermont, as you can well see. This is my hideout and my body center.
Y'all don't forget to subscribe if you're new here.
For us. Don't dare. It's a 1,000-year-old heirloom from the Ring Dynasty.
Well, maybe game get going there would help.
Yeah, unfortunately, it got us early in the night. Tonight, I want a fat dab right now. Let me catch up on the phone world real quick. Again, Fansly. Fansly is the replacement for OnlyFans. They did unblock my OnlyFans, but I hate OnlyFans just about as much as I hate TikTok now. For different reasons, of course. But Fansly is what we will be doing for the majority. I am an adult content creator, whether it's my body parts or the things that I create. So either way, Fansly is going to be where we're going to try and pivot. Whether you're there for my buns or not, you can deal with it. Oh my god, what a horrible thing to have to deal with. Let me catch up on a couple phone things.
California again.
We are here, and we are to go south to north.
Hi Shelby. Y'all don't forget to subscribe, but it's free to do.
Pretty much all of it before we ran out of tape.
That's right, the gates, swimming pools, and movie stars. We're heading for Hollywood.
I'm on my way, Captain Beck.
Jackie, can I come with, please?
Gee, the dark end is there. No doubt searching for a true portal.
But Raphael Di Capizio is getting his footprints in cement at the Chinese theater this weekend.
Rafael Di Capizio?
Although, Raphael Di Capizio is only the greatest movie star in the history of history. I've never heard of John Wayne.
That's funny because John Wayne is what Jackie went by in the Shanghai Nights movies. They mentioned John Wayne, and that was a joke because it was during the Old West, the setting of Shanghai Nights. Nice guy.
I have waited for this moment.
Y'all don't forget we've got the next custom cash raffle going on right now as well. $5 per ticket for those. That's $5 direct Zelle, Cash App, or PayPal. We will have 3 chances to win for that. First place being, what was it, 250 custom cash. Next one is 100, and then the next one is 50. Each one of those has a mystery box as well. Remember, those are only $5 per ticket on those. Well, that's good. So we know for a fact that if it flags something else, you're good. Just make sure not to put the same fucking thing on twice. Now, probably just watch how it's made, maybe? I don't know. Or, Japanese Wipeout. Let's see if they've added any new how it's made. Ooh, beef jerky.
Do you think?
Just kidding. Bunny is vegan. We don't have to subject. Look at how sugar is made. Everyone likes sugar.
The mobility shift has begun, as has the knowledge that will do things.
At the mill, trucks empty their load onto a receiving table.
Who's emptying
It
loads?
feeds a belt conveyor that takes the cane through 2 separate washes. The cane must be as clean as possible for extracting the juice.
Extracting the juice.
But first, the cane's hard structure is broken down inside this crusher, where rotating
Crusher.
hammers break the cane into small pieces. A conveyor loads it into a milling tandem designed to extract the sweet juice from the crushed cane.
I want to chew on it. Sugarcane is
In
so
this
fucking
milling
good.
tandem, the cane passes through a series of 5 or more consecutive mills. Large cylinders compress the cane fibre. The juice pours out of the milling tandem and diverts into a channel away from the bagasse, the dry pulp that remains after extracting the juice.
After extracting the juice. We got flagged again.
Worker supervises
So we're just gonna
operation
watch
at each of the mills.
Actual safe
A
things.
vat collects the juice that flows from the
We
top
watch some
and bottom
true
of the
crime again on
mills.
YouTube here in a sec.
Now that the juice is extracted from the sugar cane, it's time to process it. However, before it's turned into sugar crystals, a sample goes through a series of tests at the sugar mill's laboratory. They add a thickener that binds to impurities in the juice, and then filter it to make it clear and clean. Then it's poured into a polarimeter, a machine that measures the concentration of sugar. The juice from the mills now falls
The
through
juice?
this 10-meter high tower, as sulfur dioxide vapors rise through it. This process, known as sulfitation, bleaches the juice. Then it flows through a device that measures its
Probably
pH
smells
level.
horrible. Sulfur dioxide and
While at a
hot
separate vat,
sugarcane.
workers add powdered lime to water, preparing a solution to which they will then add the juice.
that guy should probably be wearing a face mask.
An agitator mixes the cane juice and lime solution for about 6 hours to complete a process called alkalization.
Localization.
It regulates the juice's pH level and helps clarify it. In reaction to the lime, the juice's colour changes from brown to yellow. Next, the juice goes into these clarifying tanks. It takes over 2 hours for the juice to settle and for the impurities to fall to the bottom of the tank. A sample taken from the tank shows how the sludge collects at the bottom, while the clarified juice collects at the top. There's still quite a way to go before it's transformed into the stuff that goes into the tin. Workers filter the residue, known as mud, from the clarified tanks to extract any remaining sugar. There's no wasting. The mud will fertilize the chemicals, and the bagasse left over will be burned as fuel. The clarified juice collected from the clarified tank now boils in a series of evaporators. This brings the concentration of the sugar in the juice up from 15% to 60%. Then the juice collects in 15-ton tanks to clarify each mold. Any sediment left in the juice floats to the top. A rotating paddle spins this residue off to the sides of the tank. These tanks produce a type of syrup that goes on to still more processing. Workers now pour sucrose crystals expanding an alcohol into the syrup. This milky solution binds to the sugar present in the syrup and helps cure the tank. Next, it all boils in large vacuum tanks, forming sugar crystals. As the water in the syrup boils down, workers regularly check to see how the sugar is crystallizing. The goal is to produce a thick crystallized paste known as recipe. It then goes into a high-speed centrifugal machine to remove the sugar crystals from the uncrystallized syrup. Inside, the sugar spins at 1,200 revolutions per minute. This action draws the molasses to the outer shell of the machine, while the crystals remain in the inner basket. Sprays of water wash the crystals, then the water is drawn out so only the crystals remain. This centrifuge draws out moisture from the sugar just like the washing machine on spin cycle dries clothes. Carries the sugar crystals out of the centrifuge. This milk produces more sugar, which has more molasses and is unbleached, and plantation white sugar, which has less molasses and is bleached and brilliant white. The sugar on the conveyor now goes into a large dryer. Hot air blows into this dryer to bring the sugar's humidity level down to 0.02%. That's standard for table sugar. The dried sugar pours out from the dryer or goes back to the cellar. Its full weight weighs in at 1,000 kilos. A hoist then carries the bags to a platform at the far end of the packing facility at 3,000 kilos. That is a heavy load. The blowers each bag over a sheet that leads to the factory's main floor. Workers carefully open each bag in turn and pour out the sugar directly into the sheet. They feed an automated packaging machine, which fills a series of 2 kilo plastic bags.
Where's Charlie? Fight milk. Rosé.
Good and salty bacon combined to send an unusually savory message.
All the nerves that are sending messages to the brain actually work together. So one receptor
Well, I hope so.
enhances the function of another. The receptor that's involved in sweet kind of makes the
Thank
nerves
you.
sensitive to salt a little more active. The end result is that the two go very well together.
One candy maker's sweet and salty recipes have attracted the taste buds of America's #1 couple, President Barack Obama and his First Lady Michelle. Meet celebrated confectioner Fran Bigelow.
His particular favorite was the smoked sea salt caramel, and then Michelle picked Gray's sea salt caramel and the dark chocolate. We continue to supply the Oval Office with chocolates. We've made a presidential box for them and they'll hand that out. It's been very exciting.
Fran's Chocolates in Seattle, Washington. handcrafts chocolate-covered caramels
I would
sprinkled
eat
with sea salt.
all of them.
To perfect her sweet and salty specialty, Fran spent years searching for varieties of salt with just the right flavor profile. She discovered that gray sea salt,
Sweet
harvested
and
off the coast
salty
of Brittany
chocolate
in
balls.
France, complemented dark chocolate impeccably. And oak smoked salt from Wales is a perfect partner for milk chocolate.
The smoked sea salt is softer and sweeter, so it doesn't overpower the milk chocolate. It sort of seamlessly.
You don't want to overpower the nuts.
Combination with it. The dark chocolate, we need something just a little more assertive, so it perks up your taste buds and stands up to that caramel.
It's not as perky as the nuts.
At
Huh?
her family
Is that-
replication facility,
Is that the
Fran makes between 14,000 and 18,000 caramels a day. That's about 325 pounds. Like many confections, caramels
I always
are
like those
primarily
big.
sugar.
Are those? Is it
And
brass?
step one is to melt it.
What are those made out of?
It all starts by heating 30 pounds of organic raw sugar in a copper pot.
We use copper because it conducts heat so well. Trying to completely melt the sugar so it doesn't have any other sugar crystals left in it. So we will stay here until it is completely melted.
Copper.
Let it just get
That makes
really,
more
really
sense.
dark, caramely, almost burnt to give it that wonderful, wonderful flavor.
Oh, stretch
When
the
the sugar is
shoulders.
completely melted, the caramel makers pour it into
That
a
shit's
20
hot.
pound mixture of caramel's other key ingredients:
Yeah, because brass is way too low of a melting point, right?
lemon juice and butter. The concoction then
Wonder how
cooks
often
for
they
45 minutes.
they have burns.
You don't want the caramel ever to lose
Probably
the oil.
as often as I do.
Ingredients
It's
to
hot
it,
shit.
but
You're
it's
pouring
not
boiling
also
liquids
evaporates the
probably
moisture
pretty often,
of the
right?
caramel to get it to a point where
Answered
you
my own
can
question.
pick it up and you can dip it in chocolate.
The boiling process removes virtually all the water from the mixture, resulting in a syrupy form of the chewy confection. It's then poured into custom molds. After setting for 24 hours,
Oh,
finished
I love
caramels
caramel.
are ready to take a ride under a chocolate
yum, yum.
waterfall.
I'm ready to take a ride under a chocolate waterfall.
Fran's chocolate, just like that of the Marini brothers, has undergone the tempering process. It ensures a flawless shell that tastes as good as it looks.
The chocolate has been keyed and then cooled so that the cocoa butter crystals are all in alignment and that they will provide you with the perfect texture in your mouth.
The perfect mouth
These
texture.
chocolate caramels are at this point. It's the sprinkle of salt that sets them apart.
What we found is once we added that little bit of sprinkle of salt on the top, it just opened up the flavor in your mouth. And you're like, wow, this is it.
That's the why. It tickles the taste buds of your bounds and countless other fans of Fran's caramels.
Well, I don't think advice putting on to always eat less heavy. So you get the salt mixed first, not such a big tip, and everything then. It's a real wonderful combination.
Another type of candy not only satisfies your sweet tooth, but also freshens your breath. Or does it? This factory in Chicago turns out the #1 selling hard candy in the United States. Any guesses what it is? Here's a hint. You'll encounter it most often on top of your restaurant shelf or your hotel pillow. Say hello to the Peppermint Starlight Mint, made by Primrose Candy. Every year, Americans pop 36 million of these iconic favorites into their mouths for a sweet rush and fresher breath. That fresh feeling comes from peppermint's many active ingredients. Menthol,
Menthol, which is in peppermint, is a very interesting concept because it has two effects. One is obviously to clean up and make your mouth feel fresh after the meal.
In the last couple of years, we made Wix websites way faster, achieving dramatic improvements for covered titles. How dramatic? 10 times.
The other thing is, in actually acts on the GI tract of your gut to move things along. So your stomach empties a little more quickly, if you don't feel tight, so feeling uncomfortable.
The first step in the recipe is to cook a mixture of sugar and corn syrup.
We took the 300 degrees to get all the water out. Now it looks like the day is feeling very fluid at this point in time, like there is water in it. But right now it is 98% solid. And the only reason why it's fluid is because it's at 250 degrees.
After the mixture is fully cooked, workers add the all-important peppermint. It's so potent that all it takes is a couple of teaspoons, representing just 0.2% of the final product.
We use a natural peppermint oil that actually adds mint flavor. The sugar and the corn syrup add the sweetness to it, which makes it what we really like. Because peppermint oil is way too strong to have without the candy base.
After the liquidy syrup cooks for 5 minutes, workers pour it onto a cooling table. Within 10 minutes, this 140-pound mass of goo will be transformed into 10,000 finished mints.
This table has chilled water running through it. The chilled water then keeps the surface cool, and it will cool the candy. The candy right now, as you see, is far too loose to contain the machine. It needs to be in a plastic state.
As soon as the candy firms up a bit, mechanical arms move it into a taffy-like consistency. Then workers transfer the gooey mass to the molding table. Here the real fun begins. A red batch of candy, cooked and mixed on the other side of the kitchen, joins the white candy mass. Then, like kids playing with Play-Doh, they roll both red and white sections into long strips.
Right now they're making a stripe for the Starlight Mint. What we did is we took one stripe, stretched it out the length of the table, and then cut it in half to make 2 stripes. Then we took the 2 stripes, stretched it out the length of the table, to make 4 stripes. Then when we got the 4th stripe, we stretched it out the length of the table and cut it in 3, and it's a 12 stripe. The 12 stripes of the jacket, which these now put together. The jacket basically makes up about 30% of the Starlight Mint, and the center makes up 70%. And then we're going to roll the body into the jacket and make one big massive, almost like a candy cane without the bend.
The trick now is to fit this 5-foot-long, 2-foot-wide candy burrito into a strip with a diameter of less than an inch. An extruding machine handles that challenge, rolling and stretching the mass down to a width the size of the final mint. Finally, laser-sharp blades form the finished mints. 110 at a time. They taste as good as they look, but are they really any match for chronic bad breath?
It's actually a mask. These mints, the menthol in it volatilizes very easily. What I mean by volatilize is that it becomes like a gas. In other words, the molecules, the menthol, spreads in the air, and you have the impression that you have.
So it's a breath freshener, not a mouth cleaner. Which, like most things are anymore, right?
Measure to bad breath is proper dental hygiene. But mints can augment good brushing and flossing habits as a quick fix when we need it. Some candies combine that quick fix with a sweet taste of chocolate, like the #1 selling after dinner mint, Andy's Creme de Menthe. 10 million of the 3-layered green foil wrapped candies are made every day at this factory in Delavan, Wisconsin.
Wait, are these like the peppermint patties? What are these?
To the familiar mountain logo and the mint's name.
Oh, I actually do like those.
And the candy maker that created it, Andrew Canellos.
At first, these Bach chocolates were called Andes.
because the name of the inventor was Andrew. But some people wouldn't like to give their girlfriends or their wives a box of chocolates with another man's name. And so they came up with the name Andes. It's spelled it A-N-D-E-S after the Andes Mountains in South America.
So, fragile masculinity made a dude not name the thing he invented after himself.
The production process had been tightly guarded secrets for decades. Secrets now held by Tootsie Roll Industries.
The recipe for the Andes creme de menthe has remained the same since they were first introduced in 1950.
Damn.
And it is top secret.
Even so,
That's poop.
Andy's clued us
That's
in
an
on
automated
the facts.
butthole.
The chocolate portion of the candy is made by machines that grind cocoa powder and sugar against each other to create an
Why we use Miro? Well, when I draw on a whiteboard, nobody sees it. But with Miro, we plan together in real...
extremely fine.
What a horrible argument. Nobody sees it. What do you mean? People looking at it will see it.
mixture. Each particle is only 26 microns in diameter.
Ooh, yum.
Or about 1,000th of an inch.
Let me put my tongue on it.
That's about half the width of a single human hair.
This is the powdered product that comes off of the finished refinery. And we want this product to be this fine so that you have that smooth chocolate feel in your mouth. So we taste it to determine if it meets our flavor profile.
I'd be doing that all day fucking long.
As a double check for the particle size.
You rub it on your gums.
We expect it to be at this point.
Conveyors carry the fine granules to a large blender called a conch. Oil and butter are added, and the conch mixes them for 5 hours. The result is liquid chocolate.
Chocolate!
It's the mint portion of the candy, however, that makes Andes such a popular favorite. But how it becomes part of the finished product is the big secret its makers keep safely locked away. All we can say is that it consists of a blend of peppermint oils.
The orb ones. I personally was fond of the strips because if you put the strips on your lips and you wet it just a little bit and you went, little streams of the Listerine would start going everywhere. And we actually got lunch shut down one time because me and my friends were doing that, and it was just all in the air, just like a whole fucking cloud of it pretty much, and the teachers didn't know what it was, so they ended lunch and they're like, no, get out, we don't know what that is. And it was literally us going with fucking breath strips on our lips. Do it, it's fun. I bet they still do it too. We were little pieces of shit. We would suck on the chewy snacks, those OG Scooby snacks. If you sucked on those for like a minute, and then like as it got squishy, if you threw it at the wall, it stuck and then it solidifies like concrete. And then shits never came down. I went back to my middle school like 8 years later and they were still there. I don't think they ever noticed them, let alone could do anything about them if they ever did. Yep, fucking. It burns though, be careful. It's worth it. It's funny as fuck. And cause since it burns, it makes you do it faster too. You go, oh, fuck, oh, fuck. And saying fuck actually made it go faster too. I was like, where are the puppos? There's one right here. A little puppo. Right there. Certified doggo. One pup. Lucy, your ears are so big. Why you got such big ears, Lucy? You don't even listen good.
That also applies for a variation of the original candy, called Andes Creme de Menthe Parfait.
Andes Candies! Why didn't nobody call them that?
Into the 2 outside layers.
Andes Candies.
Andes Reese's isn't the only popular candy that has a name with a colorful history. And it's at the center of an unsolved mystery. Who exactly were the enigmatic Mike and Ike?
Yeah, who's who? They were lovers, weren't they? And they were roommates.
Going to the movies just isn't the same without something sweet to munch on. And your local Cineplex couldn't survive if you weren't hooked. Candy and concession sales are the lifeblood of the theater business, accounting for 40% of profits. One candy contributing to that windfall is dots. And
I thought they meant the dots on the fucking paper.
These colorful treats have plenty of colorful secrets. Starting with the enormous facility where they're made.
The building was originally built during World War II, and it was built to manufacture Chrysler engines for B-29 bombers.
Later, Maverick automaker Preston Tucker took over the factory, producing the 50 cars bearing his name that became prized collector's items.
So they make candy and cars?
It's dots rolling off the assembly line here. A staggering 24 million individual pieces every day.
Diabetes.
They're made from
Whoa, look at that.
of gooey sweetness. Let's go.
I wonder how hot that is.
At a time.
I wonder how hot that would be.
By mixing ingredients,
Probably pretty hot, right?
corn syrup, water, and starch. It makes a 6,000 pound batch of dots. And they make about 30,000 pounds of dots a day.
Starch is what gives dots their.
Do you bring your phone into the shower?
Texture.
You can watch a stream in the shower. I bring my phone into the shower.
Along with all the other ingredients.
I don't have
It goes into 6 tanks.
a place.
Produce 6 distinct
like-
colors and flavors.
I do have a place like a shelf to put it, but not like one of those nice ones that like are waterproof or anything. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that green. Ooh.
They're meticulous about matching their combos, so your yellow dot tastes like a lemon.
Nowhere to put it
and
safe.
not a cherry.
Yeah, I've got like a little
Change the
shelf
forming
thing
dot shape
in
starts
mine.
with this machine, the mogul. It makes a custom mold by filling these trays with starch,
Cornstarch, right?
the same substance that's in the dots themselves.
And dyes come down and then the starch. And then the liquid formula is poured into these holes to form the shape of the dots.
This starch mold, unlike one made from metal, prevents the candy from sticking and enables easier removal and handling. 28 trays are filled every minute, creating more than 1.7 million dots.
Jay, you saw that I started a Fansly, right? I believe we talked about that, did we? Did we mention that? Waterproof speakers. Yeah, you gotta make it enjoyable in there. You gotta bring music and phone and a beer. Shower beer. Yeah, I'm at 1.5%, which is probably just like how OnlyFans is. It doesn't take that much to get into the top whatevers, but to stay there it does. You gotta keep that consistent. But we got a nice influx when we first went on there, so I'm hoping it keeps going. I like it so much better than OnlyFans already. So much better. Thank you, Jim. Thank you. Yeah, it's so much better. I just need to make more content now. Finally feeling not sick anymore, so that'll help. Oh, look at that.
The starch mold is still hot at this point at about 24% moisture. The dots are
How
very
hot?
liquid.
Oh, you fucker.
You actually pick them up and you can smear them.
Oh, can I
But right now it's a very
pop it in my... Oh, wow.
The dots dry over the next 24 hours as the starch mold absorbs moisture, ensuring the desired final texture.
Man, what if that spilled? What if that tipped over? Cornstarch and candy everywhere.
And the dots head off for their final treatment. Polishing. That's the job of this machine. Looks like it was designed by Willy Wonka. Called the Z-Blender.
Probably was designed by Willy Wonka.
When they go into the Z-blender,
Imagine.
add a little bit of starch residue on them, which makes them a little bit dull. And the Z-blender removes the starch and puts a shine on them, and the shine is what gives them the fresh dot appearance.
As popular as dots are with movie
Robin Hood's crew weren't looking particularly merry this holiday.
goers.
Why do I feel like we'd enjoy watching, not the game show stuff, but you know where people will buy candy, or like there's the automated, not the vending machines, like you can go online and play the claw machine games and stuff. That kind of stuff I like. And when people have... so like what I'm thinking of is like limited edition like drinks and stuff. When people pack orders of limited edition like snacks and stuff, I think that would be cool. See a bunch of different kinds of snacks. Is that fucking Eagle Eye? With fucking Shia LaBeouf on the, Shia LaBeouf. On the... Also, look at this, look at what they're wearing. That's like peak mid-thousands. That's gotta be Eagle Eye. Is there a movie just called Eagle? Rock, Flag, and Eagle, right, Charlie?
They're not the only chewy candies vying for top dog.
Hang on, go back. I want y'all to pick what candy.
Mike and Ike has been a blockbuster.
Z-blender add a little bit dull, and the Z-blender residue a bit dull, and puts the starch residue on bit
Dang it.
dull, and the Z-blender removes the starch and puts a shine on them, and the shine gives them the fresh dot appearance.
As popular as dots are.
Damn it! That was too fast. What candies y'all go to? Did y'all see the sour worms that had the dude on the front of them that they had at the very bottom left there? I was obsessed with those. The texture of those. They were much harder than like trolley gummy worms, and they were more sour. They were much better than trolley gummy worms. This whole thing right here is peak mid-thousands. This guy's dressed like Jesse Pinkman.
Moviegoers. They're not the only chewy candies.
Oh, fuck! That was what I was literally... Okay.
Mike and Ike has been a blockbuster hit with candy.
Wait. I have to now. I've committed. Now I know it's not that one. It's this one. It's the one I was trying to pull up. Alright, so out of these options, which one are y'all grabbing? Why did that look like it made it worse? These are the sour gummy worms that I'm talking about. The Sour Jacks. Sour Jacks. We've got Nerds, Sweet Tarts, Reese's Bunch of Crunch, M&M's of all kinds, Snow Caps, I remember those were popular. Butterfinger, Chewy, Lemon Head Friends, regular Lemon Heads, Milk Chocolate Almonds, Cookie Dough Bites. I don't know what those are down there. M&M's. Oh, Squirmies! I take it back. The Squirmies were the better sour worms. And then Mike and Ike's there. Twizzlers in the middle. Bunny would choose the Twizzlers because they're vegan, right? Twizzlers are the ones that are vegan, right? Are both of them? Are different brands of that all the vegan ones? Milk Duds? It's got milk in it!
Only chewy candies vying for top billing. Mike and Ike has been a blockbuster hit with candy lovers since 1940.
Oh, sour Mike and Ike's are so good.
Sweet with a chewy center and a hard candy shell. It was the brainchild of Just Born, a family-owned company owned by Russian immigrant Sam Born.
Oh, God, I was going to
A
say.
little shop in Brooklyn, New York, and used to put a sign in the window that read, "If the candy's so fresh, it's as if it was just born that day." It's a play on the name, and the name stuck.
Play on the name stuck, just like
The
our hot
story of
candy.
how Mike and Ike candy got its name is one of the candy world's great unsolved mysteries. Who were Mike and Ike? Don't ask the folks at Just Born. Even they don't know.
Don't ask us.
There's a lot of mystery surrounding how the name Mike and Ike came to be. We do know a couple of things. Mike and Ike were popular names back then. There was President Ike Eisenhower. There was a vaudeville act named Mike and Ike. And we think for all of these reasons, somehow the name Mike and Ike came to be.
Today's fans of Mike and Ike care a lot more about what the candy tastes like than the origin of its name. At its factory in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, Just Born produces as many as 70 million individual pieces of Mike and Ike per day. That's a mind-blowing 25 billion a year, or enough to fill 500 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Not surprisingly, the main ingredients for Mike and Ike's are the same as those for many other candies: sugar, corn syrup, and starch. And the familiar mogul machine makes starch molds that form the chewy centers.
Once the centers come out of the mogul, they come into this area where they're cooled. Once cooled, they'll go into trays like you see beside me. At this point, the center is flavorless and ready to go to the flavoring area. But it still tastes pretty good. Very sweet.
Here's the place where Mike and Ike's find their flavor. At a station that looks more like a laundromat than a candy factory. The rotating containers perform a process called cold panning. Inside each container are the flavorless chewy centers, to which workers add sugar, syrup, and the all-important color and flavors. The pan's rotating motion causes a colorful, sugary shell to accumulate around each soft center.
So this is a multi-step process of adding various ingredients to build that flavor coating onto the Mike and Ike center. It's not even a science per se, it's an art form, and it's something that not everybody can do. It's watching the product as it's being flavored so that they can make adjustments, add different ingredients at different times, depending on how the product is reacting.
The flavors added during this artful process range from newer entries like Caribbean Punch to traditional standbys like cherry, lemon, lime, and orange. Each piece is polished with carnauba wax, derived from the leaves of Brazilian palm trees. The wax is commonly used in the candy industry to polish all sorts of trees, and as a coating for dental floss.
Now at this point you can see that the candy still has a powdery finish to it. So what we do behind me is we polish the candy. The polishing not only gives the center a nice shiny look, but it also helps to protect the candy. It keeps moisture from getting into the candy to make it soft, and it keeps moisture from getting out of the candy to make it hard.
The polished product sets for 4 hours before heading to packaging. The candy with a mysterious name is ready for the movie theater. There's no mystery about the name of this popular candy. But do you know the identical ingredient that gives it its super sour bottle? They're only the size of peas, so don't let these little yellow candies fool you. Both soft and hard, sweet and sour. Lemonheads prove that big flavors become in small packages. They've been making our lips pucker with pleasure since 1962.
The interesting thing about the lemonade is its lemon shot appeal. Here is this perfectly smooth, clean, yellow candy. You are not expecting this sort of pow from that small piece of candy.
The pow flavor from candy like Lemonheads comes from their sourness. The sensation when it strikes is unmistakable.
When you eat something super sour, you message that to the brain when it's sour, and you get a message back that says, oh my goodness, it's sour, we have to dilute it. So you produce an enormous quantity of saliva. Your tongue really hurts when it's trying to connect with that.
Puckering in response to overly sour taste is a defense mechanism. When you pucker, you squeeze your salivary glands to create additional moisture in your mouth, diluting the sour candy to make it more tolerable.
You want this. Happy, engaged employees. You also want this. Success in your market. And you definitely want this. Delighted, loyal customers. To do all of that, you need Serving Monkey. We help people around the world transform feedback into intelligent decisions for their business.
I don't have time to use this upgrade for this thing. Doesn't look like a PC building company that uses only the best components from reliable manufacturers and can assemble a PC for the low price of nothing.
As you age, your sensitivity to sour taste diminishes, since your number of taste buds can reduce by as much as 50%. So why is it that kids, those with the most taste buds of all, are more drawn to sweet and sour candies?
Kids love the stuff they know. And they love sour food. And they got many reasons. But the truth of the matter is that they also are more sensitive to sweet and low and sour. So for them, they can kind of balance it out, but neither the sour nor the sweet are very sour.
No matter how old your taste buds, you'll get a mouthful of flavor from just one Lemonhead. The Ferrero Pan Candy Company cranks out more than 500 million Lemonheads every year. That's about 80 pieces each second.
That's a lot of goddamn candy.
Making them requires a combination of hard and soft candy manufacturing techniques. That's because each Lemonhead is part hard
Nice
candy
guy.
center
Hot box it
and
without even
part soft
realizing.
sugary shell. Creating the hard candy center resembles the process for making a Starlight Mint. The bulk of the mixture is sugar and corn syrup. After the mixture is cooked, cooled, and kneaded, £50-pound pieces are tossed into an extruder. It rolls and pulls them into a long sheet, about a foot wide and a quarter of an inch thick. The sheet passes between these rollers, with a pattern for every spherical center as impressed, creating a matrix, holding them all in place.
It will come out and sheet and will fall into the breakup drum. It's cascading into the breakup drum, tumbling, and it's falling into the tray.
Now the hard, sour centers of the Lemonheads need their soft, sweet shells. They get them at the cold panning station, in the same process used to coat Mike and Ike candy. The first step adds a sticky mixture of sugar and corn syrup.
Sticky
The
mixture.
hard centers as they tumble.
In this step, Martine's adding the color to our corn syrup and sugar mix. We will
We're gonna have an early night tonight, or at least not as late as we hung out last night.
for the panning process. This is enough to handle all 10 pans of candy.
Ooh. Hell yeah.
Next, sugar adds bulk and sweetness to each center. Ferraro Pan goes through 200,000 pounds of sugar each day.
Goddamn. How many diabetes
Just
is
the right
that?
moment, it's time to add the Lemonhead signature ingredient,
The lemon?
A lemon concentrate that gives each candy its super sour punch.
In Martini added the lemon flavor, we were standing behind them several feet, and it was enough intensity to cause everyone around to tear up. So the flavor that we're putting on is a threefold lemon. It's a very concentrated lemon. We put on that way for intense flavor impact.
They're not yellow yet,
45
though.
minutes of spinning. The coated balls double in size.
Same.
All that's left is a polishing treatment with that good old carnival wax.
Oh, okay, they're just that covered in... Damn, that's how loud it is in there.
Then they're finally off to packaging and ready for the customer.
Damn, now I want some of those.
The exceptionally sweet and sour final product has become so popular that Carrara Pan also offers it in apple, orange, cherry.
I've never had any of the other Mike and Ike flavors. Mike. I've never had any of the other head flavors.
But if you're looking for a candy that delivers a party in your mouth, worthy of a carnival or theme park,
It's a party in your mouth.
this fluffy favorite from the 19th century is the only way to go.
Fucking love
Believe how
cotton
little
candy.
sugar it takes to create it. The Italians call it zucchero filato, meaning sugar thread. French, la barba papa, or papa's beard. The Dutch, suikerspeer, literally sugar spider. By any name, cotton candy is unique. No other sweet treat looks like a giant pastel cotton ball. It reminds us of a simpler era.
I want another bag.
Parents and their parents enjoyed the very same taste at bygone carnivals and county fairs. Part of the fun of cotton candy is watching the candy man make it. And Nick Marino, our confectioner in Santa Cruz, California, has just as much fun putting on the show.
This is our cotton candy spinner in here. We'll go ahead and get it started up.
As the sugar in the spinning cylinder melts into a sticky syrup, it's flung out through tiny holes. In the cool air, it solidifies into strands and accumulates.
Well, I want to wrap it around my arm.
on the walls.
Wonder how
You
hot
want
it
to
is.
use the bottom?
Charlie Barley. Charlie Day being Charlie.
That's not what I said. No. No. Yes. You're never going to go to your job.
Let's talk about easy. Like fee-free easy and no minimums easy. Plus it earns interest easy with over 70,000 fee-free ATMs. Capital One 360 checking. Click that button to make the easiest decision in the history of decisions.